Guess you couldn't keep your promise, could you, Naomi?
Not my fault he cured the girl and drew their attention.
I'd be surprised if the event in the operating room didn't draw my brother's attention, especially with the disease in mind.
Come in.
You wanted to see us, Director Hoffman. Naomi? Navel, what are you two doing here?
Do you want me to explain, or do you want to explain?
I'll explain. Your patient, Linda Reed, was infected with a disease known as gangliated utrophin immunolatency toxin, or GILT for short. To give a brief explanation, the disease manifests undetected as a toxin in the body that suppresses the immune system, then slowly, from proteins and nerve cells, creates pathogens that tear the body apart, much like the ones you found in Linda.
Is she going to be okay? Something like that sounds rather fatal.
Don't worry. She'll make a full recovery with the work you did. The toxin's guilt generates all concentrating the pathogens when they're fully developed. So by removing them, you've removed the toxins. She's going to be just fine.
That's a relief. But how come I've never heard of it before now?
That's because those who do know of it have kept hush-hush about it, as a means of not starting a panic. For you see, guilt is not a naturally occurring disease. It's man-made, and designed with only one purpose: to kill.
So, someone infected Linda deliberately? Who would do such a thing?
No one knows yet. As it stands.
Either way, it's blatant bioterrorism, and it must be stopped at all costs. Which brings us to you two. With the operation you performed and Derek's healing touch, you have drawn the attention of an organization that would very much like to have you in their ranks.
But we were just doing our jobs. How did they find out about this?
Because I was the one to report the operation, and I've spoken highly of both of you to their superiors.
Who wants us exactly?
Caduceus.
Caduceus?
As in one of the leading organizations that's dedicated to researching and curing incurable diseases.
The very one. Director Richard Anderson and their chief surgeon, Sydney Castle, want both of you. And I certainly would love to have you both on our guilt research team.
Wait, you're a member of caduceus?
We didn't exactly make it obvious. We wouldn't be able to recommend anyone honestly if they knew they were being evaluated.
You're a member too?
Yes!
Navel, focus. I don't think Angie meant it like that.
Back to the subject at hand. Derek, Angie, I hope you understand the weight of your choices in regards to all this. If you choose to go, you will be in a very different environment at Caduceus compared to here at Hope Hospital. You'll be in a lab rather than working with patients face to face. You'll be leaving everything you've known behind, and you'll be fighting on the front lines against bioterrorism, something that is not to be taken lightly. I won't say I know what's best for you two, but please ponder over your decisions carefully. Understood?
Loud and clear, Director Hoffman.
We'll discuss it, but just know, I'll go wherever you go, Dr. Stiles. Whether it's staying here or going to Caduceus, I want to continue being your assistant.
Ange.
One other matter of business. I believe we received a letter, yes?
Unfortunately.
A letter? What does that have to do with anything?
In regards to guilt, whenever someone has been infected, one appears and is basically a threat. This one said the following: Kyriaki, Sunday. Death is denied to those who seek it, though it be their destiny. They search for it like a treasure, but the modern age conceals it.
What does that even mean?
We don't know, but that's what Caduceus intends to find out.
You two don't need to decide anything right now. As Director Hoffman said, take some time to ponder over this carefully. Let us know, okay?
Yeah. Can we go now? Please?
Yes, you two are dismissed.
You okay?
I'm okay, just overwhelmed. Usually anyone would jump at the chance to join caduceus. They're the organization that cured AIDS, developed the most advanced cancer treatments. It would be a dream come true for anyone else. But I'm not sure if I could leave everything I've built here behind. But at the same time, I'm not sure I could just go about my days without thinking about guilt.
I think your reaction is an understandable one, Derek. And remember, we have time to think about it. And like I said, whatever you choose, I'm going to be there with you, if that's any comfort.
Trust me, it is a comfort. If I did go, I would have someone familiar, and honestly, I couldn't imagine being with anyone else but you. As in working with anyone else. I mean, we had a rough start, but we've been a pretty good team the last few months, if you ask me.
I like to think so myself. We've gotten better at coordinating, and you've helped me a lot with my bedside manner. And out of all the doctors here, you're the one I work with the best, so, as I said, I'll go wherever you go, Derek.
Thanks, Ange. Means a lot. Though, I still want you to make your own decision.
Don't worry, I will. If I had to be honest, I do want to go to caduceus, since guilt was something my father researched.
That's right. You mentioned him before. He was a medical researcher, right?
Yes, he was really passionate about it, which inspired me to pursue medicine myself. Unfortunately, he and my mother split up when I was a kid, and I haven't seen him since. I never knew why, but it wasn't my place to ask, you know?
I get you. Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. It's in the past. What matters is right now. And right now, we have rounds to tend to. Sound good?
Sounds wonderful. And in about 2 weeks, your daughter should be able to go home and finish her recovery.
Thank you so much for everything, Doctor. If one of us ever gets sick again, we'll know who to call.
Indeed. You've taken such good care of our little girl.
It's no problem. And let's just hope none of you get sick in the near future. I'd still help you if you did, but I would prefer if you all stayed healthy.
Of course. Still, thank you again, Doctor.
I'm really going to be okay, Doc?
Yes. With all we were able to do, you're going to be just fine. It's still going to be a long road to full recovery, but you'll be good as new in no time thanks to modern medicine.
Cool. Is it okay if I hug you?
Come here. You take good care of yourself now, okay?
I will. I'm gonna live life to the fullest. I promise.
I know you will.
Thank you again for everything, Doctor.
Modern medicine.
I'm sorry, but modern medicine just isn't advanced enough to cure your husband's condition. You have my condolences.
I understand. Thank you for all you can do, Doctor.
Mommy? Is Dad gonna be okay? He's gonna get better, right?
He's... Oh, Derek, I'm so sorry.
No, he's gotta get better. You gotta fix him. He's my dad. You gotta. Please, save my dad.
I'm sorry, son, but there's nothing more we can do.
No. No. Dad!
Modern medicine couldn't save my dad then. And I swore when I became a doctor to help prevent others from suffering like my mother and I did. Guilt is going to cause that if nothing is done about it. And I refuse to stand by and allow it to do so. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. It's what I said when I took the Hippocratic Oath, and I have no intentions of breaking any part of it anytime soon.